Arioch whispers to trees in the light. Elven senses tuned to nature's blight. Rooney calls the spirits from the deep. Death cleric secrets never to keep. Bishop clangs with metal might. Roaring thunder in the night. Grime's got a grin and a glint in his eye, bugging the criminals with a fiendish try. Raise your glass and join the chorus, friends. At the Groggy Donkey, hearts are warmer than the brew. Laughter's ringing out like bells, the night feels ever new. Raise your voice and share a story, let the games begin. Time stands still within these walls as we all join in.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another round at the Groggy Donkey. It's been so long since we last recorded. It's been 20 minutes. All right, we're back for another episode here. I am Jacob, the founder and editor-in-chief here at the Groggy Donkey. And I am also the voice of Arioch Autumn Breeze.
I'm Morgan, and I'm a Russian spy. До свидания. I'm just kidding. I play Bishop 3, the Automaton Barbarian.
I'm Kristen, and I play Rooney.
Hi, I'm Brian, and I play Grime, the criminal that everyone knows.
And I am Talia. I am the DM. I try to run the show, but sometimes the players decide to overthrow my story a little bit sometimes. Like today, where last episode they split the party. Yay! I thought that was like a DM's like dream.
Oh, yeah. No,
Split the party? Splitting the party? Absolutely. I mean, it makes things a little more complicated. It's a little complicated. But I mean, to be fair, splitting the party is fun because we're going to start with Bishop and Grime and Arioch. So, Bishop was in the wine place, the wine cellar, and found a little secret hole.
Does anyone know I'm down there?
No, they just know you went down that hall.
Okay, excellent.
Rooney was out in the town. So, Arioch and Grime, you have just opened up the staircase thing after Arioch pushed on the wall, and it opened up and revealed a staircase. So, you guys have gone down into the staircase.
Oh, we hadn't gone down yet.
Well, I'm just saying now you guys are standing at the top of the staircase, looking down.
Arioch looks at Grime. Should we wait for everyone, or should we continue?
Nah, more for me.
All right. Fungus.
Fungus?
I want you to wait here at the top of the stairs, and when either Bishop or Rooney comes back, you just tell them we came down here, all right?
Fungus.
All right, good boy. I pat his little mushroom cap head.
Squishy little.
Yep, a couple spores come out.
Yeah.
Good boy. All right, you ready, Grime? Let's go.
Yeah. At this point, your spike weed has kind of come down.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're not quite as stoned anymore. Yeah. So you and Grime are going downstairs. Bishop. I keep saying Bishop. Damn it.
It's me.
You're in it. You've got a.
I'm in it doing it, baby. Let's
cool
go.
thing you're about to come across. Anyway, spoilers.
I'm so excited.
So,
right
anyway, Fungus is standing at the top of the stairs, and so Fungus is standing at the top of the stairs, and you're going downstairs. It goes down, probably about the distance that it would take you to go from like one level to another level, like down to a basement kind of thing.
Okay.
I would say probably similar to about the same amount of stairs that like Bishop took, just for kind of like outside world comparison.
Okay.
There could be no doubt we're underneath Underneath the temple. right?
You are now underneath the temple, both of you. There is a couple of wall sconces in the hallway that you guys can light with the torch.
Okay. Well, I've got dark vision, and I'm pretty sure we don't light. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't light sconces.
Well, when you open up, when you go down there, it kind of opens up into like a larger room. When you come to the end of the staircase, and it seems to be a like there's these trying to think of how to describe it. It's a almost like a workshop type thing, but it doesn't seem to be like they were building anything. It seemed more like these are not necessarily good.
like alchemical or magical like workshop.
No, more like embalming workshop.
Oh.
Like a morgue or a mortuary.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
as you can see, some of the things that are lining the walls, there's like a couple of iron cages. There's a few cement slabs. There's also one of those like rock type things that they strap people to.
Well, we found the symbol of Quirm, so I mean it's probably safe to assume that there was some sort of necromancy that was going on here at some point.
Possibly, yeah, but it's definitely a torture chamber.
Okay. Because, I mean, Quirm is the god of undeath and chaos, so, I mean, it just...
It is a torture chamber.
Shenanigans. Evil shenanigans was happening.
There is a body that looks to be like one of the elven pirates
Okay.
lying on one of the slabs.
Okay.
And he looks not as squishy and old as most of the other ones. He looks fresher.
Grime, would you like to run his pockets, or would you allow me to?
Nah, I have.
All right. I'm gonna investigate this body. I'm gonna look for all kinds of stuff, see what he's got on him.
Yeah.
Probably not. I'm 11.
You find you find 3 silver pieces in his pockets. It looks like somebody had previously gone through and removed everything out of his pockets.
Okay.
Except that he is still wearing a pendant with that's kind of like it has like a symbol on it that kind of shows his rank, I guess you can say.
Okay.
This was the captain. I have his name written down somewhere.
Was this Frostbeard?
No, not Frostbeard.
It was something weird, wasn't it?
Well,
Some
Captain
kind of
Frostbeard is the treasure.
adjective, then beard.
Yeah, it's Frostbeard, but this body is not Frostbeard. This is
Okay.
the captain of the elven ship. So the guy that you came across, Diego del Fuego, that had the note, that was his captain.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you find that, and of course, there's various torture devices, and then there is a doorway that leads down like a little hall. Just from what you can see, by not going through the doorway, just kind of peeking.
Well, I would go down the hallway or through the door.
So through the doorway is a line of basically cells, like jail cells.
Interesting.
And some of them have skeletons in it, of various different races.
Okay.
One of them has a couple like animal skeletons in it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but for the most part, there's nothing in them except for like hay and buckets and stuff like that.
All right. Nothing else down here?
Oh,
Just the chamber.
it's a torture chamber. Not that you can find anyway. Not yet.
Okay.
There is a door. In the main room, there is another door that seems to be barred from the other side. It's locked and it's barred from the other side.
So a door that's locked and barred from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
You know, that's actually
Take it out of the box.
that's a pretty good idea.
You do that in Rust all the time. Somebody builds their base with a wooden door, you just burn it down.
Cantrip produce flame.
Okay. Yeah. It is a very thick oaken door with iron reinforcements. It takes a few minutes, but you're able to burn the door down. When you burn the door down, you can see this part here it's a very interesting looking room. It's bigger. You kind of go downstairs a little bit more. It seems to be like this was a ritual room.
Okay.
Where they used to do rituals to Quirm.
Anything in the room specifically that we can like investigate? Again, still looking for hidden passages, buttons, levers, things of that nature.
Roll an investigation check.
6. This seems like a waste, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll my.
You're looking.
My inspiration die.
Inspiration dice? Yeah. Okay.
Unless Grime wants to give me like the help action, and I could roll with advantage.
Sure. I'll give
15.
You said buttons, levers, and such.
Hidey holes.
Yeah, as you're looking, you're not really coming up with much. Although Grime, he's like, all right, sure, I'll start looking too. It helps you out. Grime comes across a spot in the wall in one spot. That seems to be that one of the bricks is loose.
Guess we'll try to pry it out, or push it first, and then try to pry it out if it doesn't push.
It pushes.
Oh, pushes.
It pushes. When you push it, it releases a trigger on the little I guess you can say sacrifice slab in the center, and the thing opens up.
I go over to it.
Okay. Inside are various, very well preserved, potions, sacrificial knives. This seemed to be their secret stash of spell components.
Poisons?
Possibly.
I'll start rummaging through.
Yeah. You find there's 3 bottles of strange liquid. You find a very shiny knife. You find a grimoire, more or less, like a spell book. It is written in Elven, and it's a necromancy spell book for practicing necromancy. You see an extra pair of robes for worshippers of Quirm. And there's also, let's see, a holy symbol that is of Quirm. It's like a brooch that goes with the robes. And you see it's really cramped in there. There's a lot of stuff shoved into that thing because this is where they pull it out, and this is how there's a chalice. It's like a metal chalice. that it looks to be stained with something dark. You don't know whether it could, like, obviously for you it like, oh, it could be wine, right? But yeah, it's a chalice. It's not fancy. It just has the symbol of Quirm etched into it. But it is, it's metal. So,
Okay.
yep, that is what you guys find, both of you. So, you guys taking anything or
I'm taking all of it.
all of it? Well, remember Grime's there with you, so.
Graham, do you want any of these weird things? A fancy sacrificial knife?
I'll take the knife.
All right, I give him the knife. Do you want the chalice as well? It's just... That probably would be hard to fence most of this because it's, Quirm.
Yeah, minor detail.
Fair enough. But I'll definitely hold on to the spell book and the 3 bottles of strange liquid.
Okay.
For sure. I'll take the rest of it, but
Yeah.
I want to check out these bottles.
Yeah. You also find a pouch, and it has like 4 copper pieces in it. Again, those older dwarven ones. You think that it could be, laying the copper pieces in the eyes or whenever they. So they still observed that because they were monks of this other god. So even though they did practice necromancy for Quirm, they still would lay the copper pieces on the eyes.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So yeah. So yeah, despite being priests of Obstisfoto. I have no idea how to actually say that.
Obs this photo.
So yeah, that's what you find inside of there. Yes.
I would like to sit down here and ritualistically cast detect magic.
Okay.
So I guess maybe jump over to them while I'm doing that. and-
Yeah. So he'll ritualistic. Okay. So I'm gonna go to Rooney first. You got your little rat friend now.
Yes.
I mean, you've been exploring the town. You've got the little, got your liquor that
Yeah.
you've got in your bags now.
Yeah.
What you gonna do now?
So I'm gonna take Fraggle, just kind of put him on my head, and just keep exploring the town every once in a while, giving him a little bit of food, petting him while I'm just walking around.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just it's a normal town. It just seems to be carved out of rock. Did you find a couple little houses? Most people lived above their shops. Just from what you gathered, it was like a population of probably somewhere around like maybe 1,300 people.
Do I see any bodies in the town?
Every once in a while, you come across a skeleton, and then a couple times you've come across like bodies of those pirates. But you can't really tell what killed them.
Okay, nothing looks
Just
weird
they're
about
dead.
them.
Yeah. Although you did see one where you see 2 pirates, and they were like in an alleyway, and they had swords through each other, like they stabbed each other, and looks like to be like they were fighting over a like what used to be a like a painting, but it's got like
Yeah.
rat chews through it, and yeah, so it at one point was valuable, not anymore. So
Okay. So there's like nothing else going on in the town. I meander back to the big building, the one
big
that they're in. Yeah.
okay, so when you walk in, nobody's there.
Right.
But you do notice that the staircase is now moved. So, somebody found something and is now down there.
Fungus is there.
Yeah, fungus should be at the top.
Oh yeah, fungus
the way.
comes out. He was kind of not really doing his job completely. But
That's more than I thought it would.
he notices.
Fuck right off.
He notices, that somebody's coming back in, so he comes out from behind the pulpit, and fungus.
Hey, little guy, where is everybody?
Fungus?
Oh.
And he points at the hole,
Okay. Thanks, bud.
and he kind of he goes, fungus, and the hole, and he goes,
Oh, Ariok and Grime. Okay. All right.
Fungus.
Do you know where Bishop is? No.
Bishop
Oh.
doesn't know where Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop.
Okay.
What's his pantomime for Bishop? Okay.
Starts doing the robot.
I love how Ariok was
Thank
just
you.
long, flowy hair, luscious hair. What's the one for Rooney?
Rooney?
Oh.
Or he'll also do that.
Exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking. Crossed arms.
Yeah,
Like,
That's his Rooney. But he will do that, you know.
crossed arms, hair flip.
F.
So yeah, he tells you that they're down in the hole. And he has no idea where Bishop is.
Well, instead of going down the hole, because I know that Ariok and Grime are down the hole, I'm gonna go wander, just trying to find Bishop.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
Uh,
Because you haven't been to any of these
no,
places.
I haven't been to any of the rooms. I'm not gonna bother going upstairs. I'm just gonna stay in the downstairs. But I'm just gonna go one room at a time, kind of like they did.
You go to the left or the right?
I'll go to the left first.
Okay, so you come over here? Okay, so short of not describing
Everything
all
again,
the rooms
yep.
again, you see the exact same things that they've come across. You know, going in and out of the rooms
Right.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and I'm not really
you
looking
find those
for
down there.
anything. I'm just looking
you
for
do
Bishop.
notice, obviously, that the down at the other hall is the because you're very thorough looking
Yeah.
around her. Like you would have started at one door, gone down the door, and kept going down the hall, kind of thing. Because that's
Yeah.
you're smart enough to figure that out. So you find the door leads to the kitchen. It's wide open. They left it wide open. I mean, they're not.
Yeah.
You're just, pigs. So left the door wide open, and then the hallway keeps going. And as you come out the hallway, you can see the doorway across from you, and it's open. So
Yeah, I'll go down that one.
you're gonna go in that hallway or the doorway. Okay, so you go in the doorway. You end up going down into the wine cellar, where Bishop is.
I grab a few bottles of wine.
And oh yeah. And
I'm just gonna have a stockpile of booze.
so
So probably see the light coming from the open casket door thing, right? I still have my torch.
yes, so you would see the casket open, the cask like wall open, and you would see light moving around in there. And actually, you would hear mumbling probably, because Bishop, you have stumbled across an iron door. That is at the end of a hallway, and it has a lock on it.
Oh jeez.
You can start trying to figure the lock out.
You start figuring this out?
You can start figuring it
Do I
out.
make any rolls or no? This is just pure Morgan
just
intelligence.
pure Morgan intelligence.
Here we go. Okay. I think
so,
I figured it out.
Rooney,
Let's
you
go.
come across Bishop, and he is stumbling and working at that lock.
For our listening audience, Talia has handed Morgan a prop, and it is a little lock and a key.
So while both Kristen and Morgan are
I haven't let Bishop know I'm there. I'm just watching
okay.
him.
Okay, so you're just gonna
Yeah,
watch
I'm
him.
just watching him
eyes are
fiddle with
doing
this
like
thing
that, like
while I
rapid
pet Fraggle.
dilation.
Okay,
Is that like the
Alright.
tumbler?
so you're just gonna stay there.
My eyes are doing that like rapid dilation thing, like
Yeah, yeah.
camera zooms, like zoom and enhance.
So while Morgan is working away at that thing, I'm going to go to Grime and Ariok, and you guys you're down in that ritual room or whatever, and you don't really see much. Although it does look to be like it's almost like a smaller version of upstairs.
Okay. So I was detecting magic. Did I detect anything?
Let's see. Magic. Yes. The potions are glowing. Okay. The let's see. The you can see a faint glow coming like from one of the walls. You see a little faint glow.
Faint glow. Okay. Can I detect what school of magic, if there is any?
I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's basically like it's a sigil, and it's like a protection rune.
A protection rune. Okay. Do I get the sense that it's a trap of some kind, or just like some sort of illusionary spell to keep people from finding it?
It kind of feels a little bit more like a trap.
Okay. Grime, I go over to the wall where the wall is, where that sigil is, and I'm gonna point it out to Grime and just kind of ask, do you happen to know any way that we could get through a magical trap?
One more time.
There appears to be some sort of sigil on the wall. I believe it's a trap of some kind. I don't have any spells that dispel magic.
Way to detect magic today.
Well,
It's a trap.
it's
It's a
Abjuration, conjuration,
wait, yeah, would it be abjuration or conjuration?
necromancy.
No, it's not. It's not. It's I'm trying to remember what is the It's kind of like a lock.
Location. No, that is just abjuration.
That'd be abjuration. Okay. Yeah.
So it,
Simple enough. If you say it's abjuration, it's just something protecting. Give it enough force, it'll crack.
alrighty. I will pull out my little tomahawk and I will start to attack this sigil.
You're gonna whack at the wall. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now keep in mind, you didn't see the sigil until after you cast detect magic.
Right.
So it's invisible sigil.
Right.
Obviously, because it's magic. Right. So, when you touch the wall, when you smack the wall, I need you both to make me a dexterity check.
Saving throw or
Saving. Yeah.
I'm going to use my inspiration for that one.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1. Not much better. 12.
12. Graham, what'd you roll? 22. All right, so, Ariok, you suffer 3 points of lightning damage as you have now set off a trap. But you did manage to knock a couple of bricks out of the wall when you did that.
Okay. Is the sigil still there?
Nope, sigil's gone. You tripped the trap. You smacked it, and literally the wall went pow, like that. So like in like in Skyrim, when you put the ones on the floor.
Yeah.
You basically whenever you touch that, it just.
Right.
Yeah.
And now there's loose stones in the wall?
There is now a couple loose stones.
Right. Start to pry it.
Yeah. You find another little cubby hole
Perfect.
with another box.
Ooh. Does this one also have spike grass in it?
It does not.
It's addicted to that stuff, man.
No, it does not.
You have a problem area.
Inside that box is a gem that has these crest or symbol of Quirm etched into the top of it, and it's about yay big
Okay.
inside that box.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
A gem.
Mm-hmm. Well, and since you probably still have the tech magic up, the gem's glowing too.
The gem is glowing. Interesting. Using what I know of Quirm, what I know of the seeds of magic and the corrupted seeds of magic, is this a version of a seed of magic that Quirm maybe tried to produce?
I think that'd be an insight check. Yeah. Yeah. Roll me that.
I rolled another natural 1 for a total of 8.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just the wrong color. That's the only problem.
Alrighty.
But it does seem to emanate some kind of magic.
Well, I don't know what it is, Graham, but look, I found this gem. It's got the symbol of Quirm etched into it. My gut tells me it's a a seed of magic.
Do you remember what I came here for?
It'd be hard to fence. No, what did you... What? I said it'd be hard to fence.
No. Way more than that. And I hold my hand out, looking you at the last time you lost one.
Oh, that's right. You hold on to it. You sure you don't want me to just put this in the bag of holding?
I look at you again.
I put it in your hand. I put it in your hand.
Alright. So, you guys are bare-handed.
And I would put a cloth or a glove or something so I'm not physically touching.
Oh, it's in like a little box.
Yeah, it's inside of a box.
Okay. Yeah. Then I will put it in a secret location.
Okay. So you now have a large gem with the symbol of Quirm etched onto it. It is a red gem that glows. So you guys have found that. There are a few other like interesting like weird cubby holes in that room that you could like check out. Because there's also a few tapestries around too.
Oh, tapestries, you see. I'm ripping them all down.
All the tapestries down.
All of them.
Okay. You find a door behind one of them.
Beautiful.
It is an iron door.
Is it locked?
It's stuck, but you can't really tell if it's locked or not.
Grime, you want to help me push this door open?
It opens in towards you.
Oh, would you like to help me pull this door?
It says pull no push.
It's written in Dwarvish. I can't read it. I speak Elven.
Elves don't exist, so speak a language that doesn't exist. Anyway, you're out of system.
You know, you'd think you'd be kinder to me because I'm a rare creature that doesn't seem to exist, yet here I am.
You're right. I saw you for a pretty penny, and then I pulled the door open.
Give me a strength chest.
21.
Yeah. You're able to get the right leverage. And sure enough, you put your foot up on the door frame, whatever, grab the thing and just bam, pop that metal door, opens right up. When you do that, it's almost like it makes like this weird like sound, like it decompresses. Like this room hadn't been open in like forever. And like you get that little cloud of smoke, or not smoke, dust or whatever, and it just like that, and it just smells like old, like I mean old, musty, stinky, like it's the yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty rank.
What's in it?
Well, it's a dark hole.
We've got dark vision?
It's just so far all it is just like this dark passage.
dark passage.
I'm gonna go back to Bishop and Rooney before we go to the dark passage.
I am literally about to use my hill giant strength to just pry the fucking lock off the door.
Rooney, you want to take a whack at the?
Please.
Take a whack at the.
I
the
still
lock?
don't know she's behind me, do I?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just like,
Yep.
this is
Laser
like,
focus.
this is the bishop trap. I'm too stupid as a barbarian to figure this out, but I will not stop
Uh-huh.
until somebody interrupts me. I'm just studiously.
Or do
fucking
you
with
need a
this lock
DM
right
hit?
How about I roll for a hint?
Okay.
Or should
Yeah.
I roll investigation?
Yeah. Roll me an investigation.
Watch it be a 1. It's an 8.
8. It. Keep trying. Keep trying.
Yeah, Rooney, you just
You're on
watch
the-
Bishop trying to.
On the right track. What's that?
Just watching him struggle.
Watch him struggle. You're not gonna help him. All right, fine. Roll me one more investigation check.
Smoke coming out of my ears. 18.
There you go. You don't need the key.
Okay.
I think at this point, Rooney might try to at least let him know that I'm
Yeah,
there.
if you want to like. tap
He's
on
gotten
it or
like
something.
frustrated and tossed the key.
Be like, hey, bud, you need some help?
Yes.
You want to give a whack at it, Kristen?
I'll give a whack at it.
All right.
Take it away from me.
Okay. And I saw that he threw the key.
Yeah, he got
No, no,
frustrated
I
and
just
he
kinda
just
dropped it.
tossed it on the ground. You know, like, let's, you know.
I don't know if he got frustrated either. He just kind of realized he doesn't need it, so he's just like,
Oh, there you go. There you go.
drop. I'm assuming I found the key inside the.
Key was already in the lock.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So he just kind of like pulls it out and drops it.
Yeah. Rooney opened the lock.
Okay.
The door
I had
now.
a feeling. I was
When
like,
you said you didn't
I'm
need the key, I'm like,
sure-
it's gotta be something like this.
The door now can be opened.
Alright, cool.
All right, so Rooney has helped Bishop open the lock, and just as you open, you know, just as they opened their door, right? You know, you open this door, and it pulls in, and it makes that like sound,
It's a good thing I don't have to breathe.
and then dust just up in the air, and has that. Oh,
You might not
just-
want to breathe that in.
It is bad smell.
That could
I mean,
be
it
like
is
disease
horrible smell.
ridden in the air.
Yeah, it's a horrible smell.
I don't have to
So,
breathe.
and before you is a very dark passage,
Torch
or
goes in.
room, or something.
Put the torch in there. Try to get as much light in there before we go into the passage.
Yep, yep.
Is there anything crazy in there? Anything
So
jump out
far,
at
you
us?
can't really see anything. You do notice a wall sconce.
Okay, I'll light that wall sconce.
Okay, it's about maybe 5-ish
Okay, that's
feet
fair.
in
Then
into yeah,
We'll go
So-
that distance just to light it.
yeah, yeah. So, we're gonna go back to Grime and Ariok. You guys walk into the passageway. You also find a wall sconce not too far in. If you wanted to light that.
I'll ignore it.
Okay. Grime, I guess, is ignoring it too. Okay. So, you guys just walk in the dark. You're like, yeah, we don't need this. You hear in front of you, you hear another one of those, like, you hear a sound that's like, makes a like a metal banging sound, and then like air rushing. You hear that as you guys are walking through, but you can't really tell where it's coming from. Like, obviously, your dark vision, you can see however far, but you just can't see as far as that sound came from.
Okay.
Because with your dark vision is what, like 60 feet or
60
something like
feet,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, so like, yeah, no, you definitely cannot see that. And again, dark vision's, you know, it's only like shadowy.
Shades of gray.
Yeah.
Shades of gray.
So, you can't really make out where that sound came from. So, when you go in, you end up walking down a very short hallway, and you come to this really, really big room. Well, I say really big room. I'm gonna say it's probably like, let's say like this room, and the living room, and the kitchen, and straight to the dining room. It's that big, just
Okay.
without the walls. You know, so it's that big. So it's, I don't know how big you would say that is. I'm trying to think of how big that would be.
25 by 30.
Yeah, something like that. And then the ceiling is obviously like, you know, maybe 20 feet tall, something like that. You know, so it's like, it's a tall ceiling, but it's like not super tall, because you know that like otherwise it would be up above the it would start basically the ceiling is the floor of the temple,
Right.
basically. So, but at this point, you guys would be like, well, I don't think we're directly under the temple anymore. You guys have kind of come up from underneath.
Okay.
You're now like on the backside, the kind of like in the cavern now. Obviously underground, but you come into that room, and that particular room is a catacombs. And the wall is like lined with the I guess you can say, what are those holes? The holes where you put the coffins and stuff. So it's lined with those holes, and then the whole room seems to be like that, including like there's like a wall in between that's only like, you know, yay high, and it has two sets, you know, top and bottom, and it goes down. And obviously you can walk around it, so it's not like, doesn't go the full length of the room, but it's got bodies on both sides, so it's thick, but it's got, you know, so it's got bodies on both sides, and the room is just covered in all those bodies. But there is another passageway. When you walk in straight, there's a passageway to the right, and then there's a passageway to the left, and then you see light starting to come from the passageway on the right. Rooney and Bishop, you now emerge into the room, and you two see Rooney and Bishop walk into the catacombs. And it was Bishop's torch
Oh,
that you saw.
look at that. We found each other.
Hello.
Did you guys find anything interesting?
I hand him some of the bottles of wine I grabbed.
Do you happen to notice the rat that's on top of my head?
I didn't want to.
How big is said rat?
Um,
Oh, so Fraggle's pretty good size.
Yeah.
Maybe like 8 inches.
it's a good sized rat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Zizzy and
Is he still just chilling?
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Yeah,
He's
nice.
chilling.
Okay. I just pet him.
I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't know you knew it was there.
Yeah, he's my friend. His name's Fraggle. Fraggle Rock.
All right. Strange.
You
Let's.
can. No, man. It's all good.
Is there. So. We're just in catacombs.
Yeah.
Anything interesting in this chamber?
I mean, some of the bodies are buried with, like, you know, some personal belongings. One guy's buried with a sword. You could see one of the pirate bodies, though.
Is my detect magic still up?
I think, yeah, it would still be up. How long does it
10
last
minutes.
usually? 10 minutes? Yeah, it's still up. That other hallway kind of is giving a faint, like, there could be something magical down the hallway.
The hallway that Rooney and Bishop came from?
No, the other one.
Not the one that we came from.
No, the other one.
There's a third one. Okay, I guess I missed that.
Yeah, I said that. When you came through, there's one to the left, one to the right. They came through the one to the right.
Oh, okay. So yeah. All right. It looks like there's something magical that way over there to our left.
Yeah, it's just this faint little hint of like, maybe something. You know, it's not really like you see it. You know,
Right.
Like it's strong in the room, but you get that little like, like a antenna. Beep,
Get the little
it's showing
sense,
up on the
yeah.
radar barely, like a little.
I start walking that way.
Okay. So you walk over to the that little hallway, and it turns out it's just like a little alcove. But when you walk into the alcove, you're getting there's something magical beyond this little alcove. It seems to be like it used to hold a statue. On the ground, you can see the remnants, but it just looks more like rocks to you, and half of them are all crushed and crumbled, out of age.
Is there a way to like activate the wall? Is it like a hidden?
Make me an investigation check.
Would anybody like to assist me with my investigation check?
Oh, sure.
9.
9. That wall for sure. There's something beyond it. You
But
just
I don't know
can't
how to
figure
open
it out.
Let's see here.
Did you want to give a whack at it? I know, obviously.
Oh,
you're helping
sure.
him. Yeah.
What am I doing?
Investigation.
Investigation. 18.
So, while you're helping Ariok, and he's feeling completely lost and convinced that something's on the other side of the wall, you find a little, like a switch, kind of almost, on the pedestal where the feet are still attached to from the statue, and there's like a little thingy that you push. Well, when you push it, the wall and the pedestal, so like you guys are kind of like in the alcove, the whole thing goes, and you rotate. I guess Bishop and Grime, where would you guys be like in relation? Because obviously he's looking around. You guys just looking around the catacombs, or would you have like seen Ariok and Rooney? I mean, it's not like a huge room, but
Here's an important question. Can we hear what just happened?
you did hear the.
So if I hear that sound, I'll probably turn to look at what's going on.
Okay, yeah, you just see a round portion of the wall that looks weird.
Okay. We don't see them anymore, do we?
Nope.
Okay.
Rooney and Ariok
I
are
feel
now
like I'm
gone.
smart enough to put 2 and 2 together and say they did something and they're over there somewhere.
Found a secret passage.
Then yeah, I'll go over there and start meddling with it too.
Okay, so you can't seem to find anywhere on the wall on how to get the thing to go back around. But whenever you knock on it,
Reunited and then separated.
you
Yeah,
guys
I'll
can
knock
hear
on it.
him knocking on the wall.
Who's there?
Yeah, you hear Rooney.
It's Bishop.
You guys gonna try pushing the button again?
I'm gonna step off of the platform thingy, so that way when it turns, we don't turn back again.
Okay.
But then I'll touch the feet,
Just
like
gonna,
I did
reach
last
back
time.
in and- okay.
Yeah.
So you step off, lean over, and and then quickly move out of the way, and the thing goes back. So you guys are now. You got off too?
I would have gotten off.
Okay. So you guys are now like on the other side. Bishop, the thingy rotates back around, but they're not on the pedestal. They're gone.
Hey Bishop, you still there?
I don't know.
Tickle his toes.
Whose toes am I tickling?
The statue's feet.
Oh, yeah, I do so.
Okay, so
No
you just
questions
stand
asked.
up in the alcove
Yeah.
and tickle his toes?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So all of a sudden the thing goes,
Oh, thank God.
and there's Ariok and Rooney.
All right, I'm like,
I'm still confused as to what happened because I didn't see Rooney touch the statue's feet, so I'm like, right.
where's Grime?
He was with you.
Right behind you.
Oh.
You can hear him like through the wall. Yeah.
I thought he was like standing right.
It would be funnier. Yeah. You in
Oh, is he
the.
right next to me? No, he's in front of me. Oh shit.
Yeah. You in the. Did you like follow him into the alcove without him noticing? Grime. Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Alright,
Good.
so honestly, like you're stealthy enough. I'll give it to you. That's pretty great.
Immediate
So,
relief. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Leave
there
behind.
he is. He's just like up on the wall, you know. Oh, hey. So now you guys are all in this room together. It's a very shiny room.
Oh.
Piles and piles and piles of gold coins and gems and
I think we found
chests of gold and gold ingots and rubies and diamonds and sapphires and emeralds and
Does Grimes start to cry a little bit? Little single tear roll down his cheek.
because we'll never be able to get it all out of here. Wait, we have a bag of holding. Never mind.
You do.
well, your bag of holding though is modified. You don't
It's-
have like a bag of holding.
Got space. It's got space in it.
Okay.
Grime, we did it. We hit the other little.
Is there anything practical in the room?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah,
Like
there's
weapons.
there's a couple weapons on the ground.
We go to inspect
Just gather it around.
I'm gonna cast find traps first.
Is there anything good?
Find traps.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's a few traps scattered around the room on various different things. A couple of the different pedestals. A couple of the wall sconces seem to give off that kind of thingy, that vibe. There's even one of the piles of gold.
Thing I have to say?
Kind of
no.
is like, oh, there's a trap.
Yeah, so I
Are those
let
like some
everybody
hoard
know
scarabs
that.
or something?
Yeah, I let everybody know that.
Those coins are gonna
There's
come
traps
alive or
everywhere.
Bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I point out the pile of gold and a couple of sconces and say, yo,
Yeah.
traps.
A hoard mimic.
What's safe to touch?
I'm a barbarian. I have ability. I have danger sense. I can sense things when things are dangerous.
Yeah. Speaking of which, like as you're casting, right, that trap,
That's just Terminator vision, right?
He's
like scanning for fucking threats.
yeah. He's also distracted because he sees things. He's like, ooh, weapons, and he's walking up to stuff. And when you walk up, you didn't notice that one of the things that you were attracted to and wanted to go check out, there was some crossed battle axes up on the wall with a shield.
Okay.
It showed out to be a trap to you.
Sure.
But for Bishop, you weren't really paying attention at that point. So whenever you go to pull the battle axe off the wall, you're not able to pull it off, but whenever you do that, it moves. And roll me dexterity with advantage. Because you just set off a
So long as I can see it,
yeah.
I have danger sense. So
Yep.
There we go. Wonderful. That's a 14. Hold on. I have some stuff I can do.
Yeah,
there's some
because
points to put in there.
you would have heard the noise and been alerted to it.
That's 16.
16?
Yeah, 16.
Okay, so when you moved that, you heard a noise and you looked up and you saw there was like a little thing of spikes that came right there and almost got you. But with the 16, you were able to move out of the way. So yeah, otherwise you would have been squished by spikes.
Now that this trap is set up, do we think it'll reset, or are we cool?
You're pretty confident that you can pull the battle axe off the wall now.
Hell yeah, then I do so. Do I think that'll like disable the trap?
As far as
As
you're
long
aware,
as it won't like do its thing again, that's the only thing I care.
yeah, as far as you're aware, you don't think it can reset.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
perfect.
It's
That's all I
just-
was worried about.
You've moved it, and like the one that you touched was the trigger. It's a fake battle axe, but the other one attached to it's a real battle axe. So because it's crossed, right? So
Right.
there's two battle axes. So one of them you touched, and it set off the trap, and you're like, oh. So then this one's a real one.
Does the other one look like it's worth a damn?
It looks to be just it was like forged just for the trigger. Yeah.
So it's not special.
Yeah, it's not special.
Mine's cooler, right?
Your
battle
battle axe.
My battle axe is cooler, isn't it?
So
Surely it must be.
I mean, yeah, you're kind of attached to it. The one that's on the wall is pretty fancy. It's a very well forged, very sharp.
Nork, so it's probably a little like alien looking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mine. No, I'm keeping mine.
Okay. Yeah. This is just like it's a battle axe. It's a two-sided battle axe that has the like standard, I guess you can say, dwarven battle axe.
No, I want my fancy. I'm sure my Norkian battle axe does some crazy shit. Like it just unfolds.
Yeah.
Does some wild shit. Telescoping panel. Yeah, basically. So mine's cooler. I'm keeping mine.
Okay. But, I mean, it was pretty cool. You did find a trap. There's a little pedestal with a helmet on it. It looks to be elven. The pile of gold. Well, these are the ones that showed up as traps for Rennie. So, obviously, she saw that shield, but, like, Bishop triggered it before she could tell him. There's a pedestal, though, so the ones she points out to you, there's a pedestal with a elven helmet on it. The pile of gold is a small kind of pile of gold off to your left. Can't really tell what's in it, but there's some kind of trap with it. So you don't really know what's in there. There's one of the floor tiles in front of one of the tapestries hanging on the wall is showing up as a trap. And then there's a few that look to be like whenever they reveal themselves to you, they seem to be already tripped. So like you're like, okay, whatever. You know, these traps aren't going to necessarily hurt us.
So avoiding the ones that are still in play, and I've still got detect magic up.
I would say yes, but you only have a couple more minutes left.
That's fine. I only need a couple
Yes.
more minutes.
There are magical things around the room.
What in this room is magical, and what can I?
That helmet that's sitting on the pedestal, that's magical. There's a pile of gold. Not the same one. That's the trap. Is something radiating out of it. Is magical. And then you have there's a bow. That's magic. There's a few potions scattered around that seem to be more like health potions that are magical. There's a few spell scrolls. They emit magic. Yeah. Oh, and you see some magic coming from one of the corners of the room, but you can't really see what it is. But there's some magic.
Okay. Well, as quickly as I can, I want to just try to, except for the helmet, because you said that was trapped. I want to gather up the items that I saw that were magical, and then just start going through them and figuring out what they are. So the bow, the potions, whatever was in that pile of gold. There's spell
Pile of
scrolls?
gold?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to touch the pile of gold, right?
You said this wasn't trapped, right?
Yes. Okay. You go to touch the pile of gold, and all of a sudden it starts moving.
Oh, hell no.
And as it's moving, you see it, and there's one of the other piles of gold. Like some of it starts to start flying across the floor, and rolling towards the other pile of gold. And all of a sudden it stands up, and it's a big old person kind of thing, like this big old
Like a golem?
golem. And it's standing above you. It's about 15 feet tall, and he's very large. And he stands up in front of you. He looks at you and goes, "Hello."
They're gardener juice. We want to pick up a few boys.
I didn't even get to pick them up. They moved. Alright, listen, buddy. You just wait right here. I'll be back, alright? I go over the corner where the other magical glowing essence was.
You friend?
Oh, I'm friend. Here, Fungus, entertain our friend.
Kind of looks a little confused at him, and says, so he goes over and he's just starts talking to him, right? And the golem seems to understand him, So they're talking back and forth. You go over to the corner, and there's a rolled up rug on that's glowing.
The rug is glowing itself.
The rug.
I grab.
Oh no. No, more like Strangle you to death. Suffocation.
An enchanted
No
rug.
breathing.
Be
A
optimistic,
rug of
guys.
smother.
Bishop,
I don't need to breathe.
I've got a task for you, if you could. 2 things, actually. The helmet that's on the pedestal. Can you maybe throw something at it or smack it off the pedestal?
Yeah, can I just like pick up a coin or a gem or whatever and just...
Yeah.
I do so.
Yeah. You could like throw a rock or something at it.
No, I specifically like a gem.
Gem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you pick up
I
one of
don't
the
care.
gems, chuck
Money
it at
is
it.
pointless to me.
Yeah.
Want me to make an attack roll?
Yeah.
It's 16.
Yeah. There you go. You're pretty good at it. You go. Whoosh, yeah. You used to toss rocks into the river on Nork, and toss them before the water dried up. So
I was gonna say toss javelins at other robots, but okay.
yeah, that works too. Used to do that too. But your spare time used to take rocks and
I don't think he had spare time. I'm pretty sure he would just get folded up and put in a closet somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to easily knock that off.
Specifically with like an apple-sized ruby.
Okay. Yep. So when you do that, the helmet, ding, and the pedestal, you can see like there's a little pressure plate. When the helmet comes off,
Right.
the pressure plate goes like that, and you see.
Giant boulder come down.
No. I was gonna do that, but no. No, there's the entire alcove where that helmet was. All of a sudden, you see fire just.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And it's
Just
shooting
the
out.
light of that bounces off my metal body. Like, whoa.
Yep.
Alright, let's check out that helmet now. Mm-hmm. What's with the helmet?
Is there a big fucking
The helmet
dent
is
it now?
in the alcove, in the fire.
Oh, it's the fire's still going?
Oh yeah,
It's roasting the fire.
It's,
Cool.
yeah.
Pull out a marshmallow.
It's just
start
fucking
roasting it.
slag.
Okay.
It's just burnt metal melted down.
Well, it's on the ground.
Okay. Okay. So it's on the
What's
fire.
with this rug? What's the deal with this rug?
It's lumpy and makes weird noises.
Oh fuck.
Whenever you touch it, and when you picked up the rug, all of a sudden a bone fell out.
I put the rug back.
Okay.
I am not messing with this
It's
rug.
lumpy.
It's
lumpy.
lumpy, and a bone falls out.
Sounds like a fucking cloaker.
It sounds like a trap. It sounds bad.
Yeah. I didn't say it was a trap.
Well,
There's the body in there.
yeah. Okay.
Whose body is it?
Your golem friend is still just standing there.
Yeah, no, he's talking to Fungus. That's the point.
Yeah.
Distracted.
Fungus distract.
Yeah, Fungus distract him. The bow. What's cool about this bow?
Bow, called a bow of swiftness.
Bow of swiftness.
Yes. So basically, with the bow of swiftness, it makes your arrow fly a further distance and ignore your disadvantage distance. So what's a typical bow distance? That's what is it, like 120 feet or something like that?
It's like 300,
What is it?
200, 300, something like that.
I think Brian said it. 80 to 100. Okay.
No, 8,200.
80 and then a 200. Okay, so it ignores that disadvantage at 200, and it'll fly 200. You don't get any disadvantage for the distance.
Okay. Is this an actual magic item?
No,
Oh, okay. I'm gonna add
it is now. But it's clearly it's like there's really beautiful. It's like a recurve bow, and it has these very beautiful feathers embellished onto the bow itself.
Rooney's gonna go up to the golem and start talking to him.
Hi, Fred.
Hi, buddy. What's your name?
I don't know. What's your name?
My name's Rooney.
Ooh, Rudy.
How long have you been down here?
All the time.
All the time? Do you know what happened to all the people upstairs?
Bad.
Bad. Oh, yeah. Do you know who did it?
Bad.
Okay. Do you know who's in the rug?
Bug?
That thingy in the corner there?
Bad.
Oh, okay. Don't
Him?
touch the rug.
Him bad. Him steal.
Oh, he stole stuff and so he got punished, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nobody touch anything.
As I cut things in my hand.
Just look at the shit we have in our hands and drop it.
I hand a spell scroll to
Behind your back.
I'll pick up and take everything that was dropped and put away.
So
You have a fake battle axe now.
how did he
Congratulations.
die when he stole stuff?
Hmm?
Did he die on his own when he stole stuff?
Him punish.
Oh, did you punish him?
Yes.
Yeah, that's your job.
Yes, me keep safe.
Oh, okay. Who told you to keep all this safe?
Hmm. Master?
Well, do you know your master's name?
Hmm. Master?
Oh, okay. Good job. Thank you.
Yeah. Master tell keep safe, no steal. You thief?
No. Nope.
No steal?
Nope. I know steal.
Good. And he comes and like reaches over and pats your head. He's like, good, no steal. Here. And he hands you like a little gold ring.
Oh, thank you.
Good. You take.
Thank you for me. That's so nice.
Mm-hmm. We just have just a generic gold ring.
Yeah.
Hmm. You friends?
They are my friends.
Them good?
I would hope so.
Them steal?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Really? You don't think so? Really? No, this is Morgan saying this. No.
Them be
Not visual.
friends? And he like claps his little like hands together, you know, with the chink chink chink. You know, them be friends?
We can ask them.
Yay, fun!
Can they hear this conversation?
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
very loud.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think
I'm sitting
sure
behind
it's
him
loud.
going like, yeah. Yay, fun!
So this thing's made of gold coins.
What's that?
This thing's made of gold coins, yeah?
Yeah, he's made up of all sorts of different treasure. Gold coins, you know, like, you know, gems and all this. Just an amalgamation of a bunch of treasure piled up together to make a golem.
Okay, with a dirty 20, can I just jump off this? Oh my god.
The dirty 20. Hey! You no friend, you bad! Roll me a dexterity check.
Or...
He's gonna swing at you.
I don't know why you're not using an AC, but...
Well, I am rolling against your AC as well, but I just want to see what your dexterity would be. 11? Okay. Yeah. He misses. And nothing else bad happens to you. A couple of coins like fall around you as he like swings. But otherwise he misses. And like, no take.
Looking at everyone else and feel like, payday.
You make trade.
Is there anything in particular you want?
Make trade. You trade good. Me give good.
Okay. Let's see what I got there, buddy.
What's that?
How about a golden foot?
Golden foot. Oh yeah, you have that golden foot. Oh, where did you get that? Oh, he found it was in a wall. Oh yeah. I don't remember.
I got a golden foot.
I don't even remember why I gave you the golden foot. Yeah. So you hold up the golden foot to him. He looks at it and he goes, gold. Yeah, me give good. And he takes the golden foot and it like absorbs into his hand. And then he goes, you reach, and holds out his hand. He wants you to reach into his hand, Grime.
What's on him visibly that I can see?
So far, you just see like coins.
Put my hand gently on his.
Okay. Your hand kind of like absorbs and like pushes into the gold, and you can reach in. And when you pull back out, you actually, instead of like the golden foot, you come and it pulls out, and it's like a golden statue that is supposed to represent Tiberius. But it's solid gold.
I give a nod and spoke into the shadows.
Okay. Him make trade. You make trade. I've got an idea. I pull out. Oh wait, no. Grime has it. Never mind. I'm gonna pull out the. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the chalice that's stained with a dark substance. And I'm gonna give it to him. He kind of does like a shriek and comes back and goes, "Man, no bad." All right, back in the pocket it goes. Bad. And he points upstairs.
Oh yeah, the very bad. You're very bad. I didn't realize you had taste.
Bad.
Oh, where's my character sheet?
Is that the bad man that hurt the people upstairs?
He nods.
Okay.
Bad man, hurt friend.
How would you like? I pull out my my fine lute with mother of pearl inlay.
Your what?
My fine
lute?
my lute.
Oh, you want to give that up? Damn.
Your lute that is very pretty.
Yes.
Okay. He goes, make trade.
I put it in the hand.
So he, to hold out his hand and it absorbs the loot with the mother of pearl. And then he
It's
goes,
fine. I was gonna enchant
goes,
it and do some crazy stuff with it anyway. It's fine.
friend.
I put my hand in his hand.
Put your hand in his hand?
Yeah.
Okay. When you reach in, it feels almost like another loot. So when you pull out another loot. But this time, this loot is made out of like a very rare wood. And then like the strings on it are golden strings. And then the inlay of the loot is platinum. And when you plink it, it makes a cool like sound instead of like the normal loot sound.
It's a steel
This
lute.
is like a fucking instrument of the bards or something?
Yeah.
Crazy.
This is beautiful.
Strum a few notes, cast fly on yourself.
Nothing else happens when you strum.
Ride the fucking lute through the sky.
Friend make trade. I want all of you to go ahead and
We're constructs, though.
make me a perception check.
Can't we just like,
I mean, in a way,
Hook me up,
Grime
bro.
kind of conned him.
Hook a brother. Hook a brother.
Dirty
up, bro.
20.
30, 20,
Come on, man.
15.
15.
What was this again?
Perception.
14.
14? Mm-hmm. Grime?
18.
18. So 20, 18, 15, 14. Pretty high. All right. So, yeah, you're all able to kind of guess after the trades that you two have made. He gives you something very similar in return. Notice how, like, you had a very embellished loot, and he gave you an embellished loot that's probably worth about the same, just in a different style. For Grime gave him a golden foot, solid gold foot, and gave him a statue worth about the same, just happens to be a different statue. So he now has a golden Tiberius, effigy, I guess you could say, yeah. So a golden Tiberius effigy, worth about the same amount of gold as the as the golden foot, just better. So like he basically turned your foot into a better statue. He turned your lute into a prettier looking lute, basically.
That's my baby.
Make trade. Well, it appears that our friend here has given us the treasure that we seek.
I'll hand him my great axe.
Great axe.
Yep.
He
We're both contracts, right? So like, there's
friend
no words.
make trade. And you can hand out the great axe, whatever, and he looks at it and he goes,
Oh no, what have I done? He's gonna.
and he like reaches up, scratches his head, and he's never like he's never seen anything like this. And he goes, "This treasure?
I nod.
You friend, me trust." He holds out his hand for your great axe.
Okay, I put it in his hands.
Okay. You take it, he absorbs it back in, and then all of a sudden he goes, "Ooh."
Oh no. Like trying to run new software on old hardware.
And then he goes, "Oh no!"
Oh, no.
And he goes, and he drops it and he goes, "Me no like, try new trade."
Somebody's got to update this guy's OS.
Yeah, and he drops your great axe over on the ground, and he doesn't like it.
Oh no. Norky and Tech. Makes other people uncomfortable.
You know, we came out here hoping and praying that we'd find a seed of magic. And I don't think that we're going to find one here.
Oh, we don't have the corrupt one anymore, do we?
No.
Yeah, that would have been pretty.
I don't even think we have the fake one anymore.
Wait, if we give him the fake.
Oh, the stone!
Give him the fake one. He
Get-
gives us a real one.
Oh, he doesn't like that quorum stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. He doesn't like that quorum stuff.
Doesn't like the quorum stuff.
I offer myself.
You trade life?
Yes.
You give great, good gift. And he kind of walks up to you, and he like puts his arms out and like gives you a hug.
Okay.
And when you
Immediately rejects.
yeah, so as
Put my
he
hand over Fungus's eyes.
as he puts his arms around you, you get like sucked up into his body,
Oh God. What do I see?
and it's full of treasure. It's
Holy
all this
shit.
stuff. So then, as you do
Too bad I
that,
don't
right?
give a shit about it.
What he does, he doesn't like trade you. Basically, what he does is as you get sucked up inside of him, right?
Right.
He gives you the knowledge of what happened at the temple. And what had happened was
Downloading information.
downloading information. So he obviously senses, like with your involvement with Quirm. He knows that you've, ridden the Black Rainbow. You're from another planet, and he kind of like he gets to understand you a little bit. He kind of like you can feel your memory being prodded and whatever. And he's like reading you, and he kind of like figuring out or whatever. And he downloads what happens to him, or what had happened to him, why he was created, right? He was put here to protect the treasure, and of course, all this treasure actually belongs to.
Imagine while all this is happening, it's literally like a taskbar is like showing up in front of my eyes, and just like downloading process.
Ones and
Got
zeros.
mail.
This is actually the treasure of Abshad, and Abshad is his master. Abshad created him.
Okay.
He's the god of commerce. Excuse me, I had that backwards. He is the god of commerce,
People or commerce?
commerce, economics, and history. So this is his treasure. He made it. He put it here. This cave's been here for a long time. The
Do I know
dwarven.
how long exactly?
Thousands of years. Yeah. So this is old treasure, and it had been added on to, including that treasure of the pirate. You see the pirate coming in, putting the treasure there.
Pirate commerce.
So that the pyrite is added to the treasure, and so you learn that you can add to the treasure, but the only way to take away from the treasure is by trade. Make trade. So that's the only way you can take away from the treasure. You cannot take away from the treasure. You can only add to the treasure.
Okay.
Unless you trade. You learn that this particular order of priests that worshipped, that guy, and Sam Fund and Abshad, this what this temple was founded for. This order of priests, there was one of them that was corrupted by a quorum, and then started this basically like brainwashed them and started this underground like necromancy thing, basically, and they became very corrupt. These priests were hiding a lot of corruption inside the temple, and that's actually what ultimately led to the demise of this dwarven culture, because now the three gods that have to do with society and commerce and whatever, like their society has now been corrupted, so they took their hands off and said, all right, now I'm going to leave you to your own devices. Whatever happens to you happens to you. And because they've turned to Quorum, their own corruption has led to their destruction. They've destroyed themselves. And of course, now over the years, it's kind of been one of those rumored treasures. Everybody's trying to look for this treasure. You learn that there's actually way more bodies in the treasure room than you can see. There's a lot of dead bodies in the treasure room, and it's actually much bigger than it appears to you as well. There's a lot of different offshoots and doors and rooms and stuff like that, all inside of this cavern.
Do I think it's like some kind of like pocket dimension or some shit?
It's not really a pocket dimension. No, it's just
It's like this huge ass.
the way that the way it's all laid out.
Okay.
It's made to look smaller than it is. So you'd have to like really look around for all the little nooks and crannies.
Oh man.
But it's tons of treasure. I mean, so much treasure that nobody could ever imagine. I mean, obviously, you're a machine. You can count to that high, but most people can't count that high. You've also noticed that, or you also learned that at one point, all the gold coins and stuff like that, all the treasure that was here, all those coins, they were actually older coins that were valid at that time. But because it's Abshad's treasure, every era that passes, the coins update automatically. He automatically updates them to the current. Fancy. Yeah. So he automatically updates all of the coins to the current time.
I mean, that might lose its value with collectors, but
Oh, there's still some old coins obviously around, but like for the most part, the treasure updates so that if somebody makes trade, it's usable. It's usable commerce, because obviously he's all about commerce. He's all about trade and economics, right? So like if it's old, it's no use to you necessarily, unless you find somebody that it's useful for. So if you have up-to-date coins, you can use them. It
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So you learn all this, right? And you do learn that there is that gem. There's something special about that gem, but obviously the Golem doesn't necessarily know, because he doesn't care about Quorum. Quorum ruined his life. Quorum ruined he's corrupt people tried to come in, and he has had to punish, and he doesn't want to punish. He wants to reward.
Right.
And so he doesn't. He's very sad. You kind of get those emotions that the Golem is sad, and he doesn't like to hurt people. He would rather give trade. Befriend, good, and so he, thief bad. You learn all that, and all of a sudden you come out the other side of the Golem. What you see is that he's kind of like absorbed into the Golem, and then the Golem kind of stands there for a few minutes, and then Bishop comes out the back side again. And it's a few minutes. For you, it seems like it's hours, and all this stuff just.
oh shit.
And you get uploaded or whatever.
Yeah.
When you come out, you don't notice it, but you guys notice he's sparkly.
Oh, cool. You get some fancy inlays or something? Getting a little design?
You're sparkly now.
A sparkle.
Sparkle.
I'm a barbarian. I don't hide. That's fine. I
You,
can
glo-
sparkle.
you glowed up.
You sparkle.
You got the glow up there,
I
bud.
look at myself.
Yeah, sparkle. So basically, what had happened, right? your metal that you're made out of
Sure.
was made to be brand new. So you've been like upgraded.
Let's go.
And essentially, so like all the metal that you were made out of, you're beat up, you're rusty,
Yeah.
like whatever. You've been through a lot, but you have.
We're
you're
calling
now,
about your Warforged.
You're now
extended
fresh,
version.
like you just came off of the assembly line.
New off the assembly line. Let's go.
New off the assembly line, and you sparkle because basically inlaid into like your glaze, I guess you can say. That it finishes your protects your like a rust protection or whatever. So inlaid into that, you actually have these little tiny crystals inlaid, and so like your total value, your body, is now worth like 15 platinum.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, guys. Guys,
Yeah.
I don't mean to brag. I'm worth 15 plat.
So your body is now
Real
worth like
soon.
15 platinum.
Yo, I've got crystals on me. That's sick.
Yeah. So now you sparkle a little bit.
go!
You have a slight little sparkle. So, but you do now have that knowledge. Are you going to relay any of that to your friends?
No!
No? Anybody gonna ask him any questions? Obviously, he like got absorbed to this thing, and now he sparkles on the outside.
What's it like, buddy?
They should have sent a poet. No, I'm kidding. Oh, that was that Jodie Foster movie. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. How long has it been?
Oh, it's been like 3 minutes, bud.
I'll tell them. Because you want to know. What did you want to know? You didn't want to specifically know where the hell I went, right? What was it
No.
like inside?
I want to
What
know.
was it like?
I specifically want to know. Did you see anything about any seeds of magic?
No. He didn't say anything about seeds of magic. Didn't tell him he doesn't know anything about the gem either.
Well, we know somebody who does, or who might. Good old twin. Maybe we should pay him a visit.
Actually, no, I will tell them that this is the treasure of a god.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the treasure of a god. Oh.
This is the treasure of Upshot.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm at a loss.
Does that make me part of the treasure of Upshot now?
Abshad does smile at you. You are now.
Hey, I've got two gods vying for me. Oh, robot playing the religious field here.
Well, what do you guys want to do now? You don't know? No ideas?
There's still a lot of treasure. Make trade, friend. You make trade, little man.
Trade yourself. I did. Do it.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Me like metal,
Hands
man.
can become your feet, and you'll get a front butt. And I don't know.
I don't think it's a great
Front
idea.
butt.
A front foot?
Your butt's on the front.
Yeah.
Not on the back. Front butt.
I don't think it's a good
Isn't
idea.
that called a camel toe?
I'm dead. But yes. Yes, it is.
I don't think that.
So he like comes running and he goes, and
Let's go.
he like right into the golem and like.
It's about time.
Ariok just stares dumbfounded. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. So the only difference though is whenever a fungus goes inside of the golem starts going. What's that?
He's getting high on fungus.
No,
He's on shrooms.
He's on fucking shrooms right now.
No, he's laughing because he's moving around inside of him. It's tickling him. He's like, and you can kind of see a little bit like something moving around. And all of a sudden, Fungus pops out the top and like sits up the top and he goes, Fungus! Like that. But you notice, Fungus looks slightly different. He's taller.
Oh, you grew. Oh, my wee little lad. You grew up.
He's a real boy.
And has very distinct legs, obviously. Like, because before he had like the little
nubs,
nubby legs and he had little nubby hands, whatever. Now he's got arms and legs, right? He's a little bit taller. And he's like, Fungus! Like that. And then, like sits on the edge and then slides down the backside of the golem. And then comes around and he goes, oh, Fungus. And he was like wearing like a little cloak, right?
No.
No, he was just naked.
Just
Oh yeah. Mushroom butt right there. Just, yeah. You're getting flashed and mooned and yeah.
Oh, Fungus. Come here.
I Fungus. Wrap something around him. Okay.
I think I'm some little overalls.
Yeah, some little overalls.
That'd be cute.
Little mushroom diaper.
Oh, Fungus.
You can't be going around showing everyone your naughty bits, bud. That's just not right.
Oh my god.
Goodness gracious. He's like a teenager now, so he's got like little spots on his cheeks, and his mushroom cap kind of swoops down over one eye.
Yeah. He's got a little bit of like a little bit of like tendrils coming out.
Little dirt stash.
Yeah.
His voice squeaks every once in a while.
Fungus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this has been great. This has been fun. Anybody else gonna dive into the golem?
Make trade.
Oh, you want me to do it?
What up?
All right, fine. Since we're all doing this, I'll do it too.
Much friends. And he kind of like, smiles at all of you, right?
I look back
And he
hope I don't
walks
regret
up to
this.
you, and he gets real close to you, puts his arms around, and he goes, "It's okay, friend." And he let it happen. And you get like sucked up into the into the gold, whatever. Again, it's a few minutes or whatever. But for you, you see almost like a flashback. You see the battlefield where you were at, and you witness Tracy slaughtering your battalion again, and laughing at you basically as you're laying there, half dead, as you're wounded too, but like she's laughing at you, and then you notice a detail that you didn't notice before, is somebody standing in the wood lines is a very tall person, and you can just make out that they have red eyes and they're smiling, and then they're like almost cloaked in black, and then you sense a very dark evil coming from that kind of red eyes with the black, and then it kind of wisps through again, and then you see your training when you're becoming a druid. You see that training, and then you can feel all those emotions again, and you can feel the closeness of Caractacus as you advance through, and then it swirls back around, and then you can see Adino, and Adino, he's up on a mountain, and you see him, and he's sitting there, and you can tell that he's meditating. But this is Adino now, and he's sitting there, and you have this very sense of peace. Then you see your mother. You see Mitha, and she's sitting, and she's all happy, and she's making stew. She's also, like, you can tell, like, she's got a couple of, like, Adino's outfits that he was wearing previously, like maybe like his tunic or something like that, and she's hanging them up on the line. So, like, Adino's been to see Mitha. you get that little sense of peace, and then then you see a picture of a seed of magic. It's like the whole thing goes black, and you see a seed of magic, and it starts to wiggle and shake, and all of a sudden you see this little blue spark, like in the middle of it, and then it cracks inside and like leaks throughout the whole seed of magic, and you can see it and emanates, and you kind of feel this the power change from good to evil when it does that, and then you see you kind of get like almost like a I guess you could see like a dreamscape cave painting type thing, where you see that cloaked red-eyed figure again, and he swoops over this tree line, and inside the tree line you see these little mushroom people, and all the little mushroom people are running away from him, and he's slaughtering them one by one, and you see they're running up to an orange crystal and trying to protect it, but he's just too strong for them, and he comes through and he slaughters all of them, and then takes that crystal, and you see it kind of do that thing again where it kind of like that, and then you see two dragons fighting, and one of them vanquishes the other one, and then you see like it's almost like you're getting this big history lesson put inside, right? And then you see you can see Twin working in his workshop, and it's almost like you're getting a glimpse at what's happening at this moment, and you see him, and he's writing down a bunch of stuff, and he's got a lot of charts on the seeds of magic, a lot of things that he's trying to figure out, and and he's trying to work on like how to, like almost like a strategy on how to stop Tracy, and you can see it on there, and you see a word circled like this, like, oh, I really want to do this, but I don't know if I should, kind of thing, like consider this, and it says guardians, and then you start to come out the backside of the golem, and for a minute there you kind of have that like I guess you could say like a nice glow, obviously you're not made of precious metals or anything, so like nothing necessarily changes about you, but any scars that you had are gone. You now like anything that like you basically you feel a little bit younger, your joints don't feel as hurty, they don't, so like all the injuries that you had taken on while you were a soldier, gone, and you come out and now you feel, almost like your sense of purpose, right? You already kind of had one already, like, oh, I need to take care of Tracy. But now instead of being like a revenge, now feels more like a duty. And it's like we need to stop Tracy, kind of thing, that you feel inside. And it's like, oh, we have to get these seeds of magic. Again, you don't know what they're being used for. You just know that Quirm, or Izu, is trying to collect them all for Quirm.
Right.
So you've got that much, and Tracy's helping. So, but that's what happens when you get absorbed into the golem. The golem turns around, and he goes, friend sick.
Me?
No more. And pat your head.
You guys should really try this. This was great. Although I hold up some spike grass. Maybe you could have this first and then go in there.
Bad.
He's right, now.
Alright, fine. But no, you guys should really try it. It's great. It's definitely.
I take the spike grass from Mary. I can try it.
No, bad. Not here.
No smoking inside. I know a room upstairs we can go into.
Doesn't fucking do anything.
He's just like gnawing on it.
I try to inhale, and I do, and it doesn't work.
Trade. He kind of looks at your quiver.
I
and
hand
go,
him the spike.
Nice.
I'll hand
My
the
quiver.
golem- I'll hand the golem the spike grass.
He doesn't want it.
Oh, that's no fun. You're gonna turn it into flowers or something.
Well, I've got this.
Hand it back there.
Wait, you want my mahi bow?
And he points, and he kind of pokes at it a little bit.
The quiver? The bow or the quiver?
Well, you have a bunch of stuff inside your quiver.
I do.
Yeah. Make trade. He is very interested in something that you have in there.
Well, what are you looking at? And I start pulling things out. What interests you?
Name something.
Well, I currently have the bow of swiftness that I pocketed. That's in there. I have my mahi arrows. I have regular arrows. I have an immovable rod. I have a broom of flying. And then
Trade.
you can't have my broom of flying. I need that. Although he does make things better. I don't know how. Alright, fine. Here's my broom of flying.
And he held out his hand. Make trade.
You're gonna... It's gonna fly whatever comes out, right? This flies.
Fly.
Ah, get on it and I fly around the room.
Ooh.
Whatever I get back, it'll still fly, right?
And he points over. Fly.
Is he pointing at that fucking carpet?
Yep.
I knew it.
Guys, do we want a flying carpet? You mean if I give you this, we'll get the flying rug?
Trade.
It's not going to kill me, right?
Good.
Good. It's good. The rug is good.
Friend.
The rug is a friend.
Yeah, you're not trying to steal, so it's not gonna kill you.
Oh, alright. I walk over to the... Can I, like, test it? I just want to fly around the room.
Trade.
You should steam clean it first. There's a dead guy in it.
Obviously. I give him the broom of flying.
He takes the broom and he looks at it and he goes, and he like sucks it up inside of his body. And then all of a sudden he walk over and he go, hey friend! And then all of a sudden the rug, one of the little tassels kind of like twitches. And then all of a sudden, and then it like flies around the room for a few seconds. And then kind of right at your feet.
Guys, I have a flying carpet. I get on it. Mush!
It doesn't move anywhere. You're sitting under the carpet. It doesn't obey you what you say.
Well, how do I get it to fly?
And you look and you go, be nice, friend. And he like stomps his foot. And you see the little carpet kind of like, and then takes off with you on it. And you fly up around the room.
Okay.
It literally does the exact same thing as a flying broom.
I'm
just
just-
a carpet.
I'm just reading
And you
it.
can put 2 people on it instead of just you on the flying broom.
Carries. Alright, I'm just going to put double's weight capacity.
Yes. Hint, hint. Because now that fungus is bigger, hiding in your bag of holding doesn't always work. So now he can ride on the rug with you. He couldn't ride on the broom with you before.
Does fungus need to breathe?
Fungus? He kind of breathes. It's a modified bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no air in the bag.
It's called a druid's bag. So think of like the suitcase that's in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. That's what it is.
Yeah, so I've got one side of the bag. It's got 2 chambers in it. One side of the bag has like
Non-perishable.
non-perishable, and then the other side has like plants and stuff in it. And I can actually like, if I work, I can like grow things inside. The
Yeah,
bag.
one side's a garden, the other side's a workshop.
So technically, I can put fungus in the bag
Yeah.
he'll be totally fine in the bag
All
of
right,
holding.
Jacob, just put the fungus in the bag.
I'm just putting fungus in the
Well,
bag.
because
fungus in the bag.
technically his little Falcox is in the bag.
Okay.
Yep.
Sleeping in there.
Sleeping in a little apple tree or something, you know. Yep. Because he can go down inside the bag too.
It's a pretty dope dimensional space, yeah.
Yeah, but that's all it is. It's just like a little garden with like a tree or whatever. It's not like huge.
Sure.
But you know.
Low key, I'm just growing spike grass down there.
He opens it. There's a purple light that just comes out.
Yeah.
Hydroponics, my man.
Yeah. Actually, whenever
You open the bag and you start smoking.
yeah, if you're
Interesting aroma down there.
touching your bag in front of the golem, he's gonna go make trade.
No, you can't have this. Sorry. Although, interestingly enough,
Just give it to him. No.
no, that would be cruel. Never mind. What? I was going to give him a friend, the Falcox.
Make trade.
But then what would the Falcox eat? Maybe.
Wow.
What?
There's a lot of interesting moral dilemmas popping around in your head at this moment.
It's like I want to give this guy a friend, but it's an animal. Like it's
Yeah.
got to eat. This is a golem. You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of.
Make trade, friend.
I think we've done enough trading. Does anybody else have any other items that they want to trade or get themselves absorbed and look beautiful like myself or Bishop?
You think you're beautiful.
Polishing my crystals.
A little shiny now.
Or are we going to beat feet, get out of here, and go find Twin? Because I'm pretty sure that we found nothing, and he said he wanted to talk to us on Montreal, and we should go there. Since this wasn't a waste of time, but did not deliver exactly what we had hoped for. Anybody got any qualms about leaving here?
No.
Did anybody pick anything up?
Oh,
Pretty sure I dropped it.
The whole time. Anything of value, just pickpocketing.
Anything of value? Okay.
Feels like a bad idea.
Okay. You guys are leaving the room?
I'm going to.
I know that's I know for certain that's a horrible idea. Because if I do, I would warn Grime.
You know that obviously the only way to leave with treasure is to make trade.
Okay, I will tell Grime this.
Okay.
I'm going to remove the bow of swiftness.
You like?
I do, but don't think I'm going to take it.
And he holds out both of his hands.
I give it back to him.
And he goes, make friend.
Put the bow in his hand.
And he holds it and it just sits on top for a minute. And he goes,
Oh, the spell scrolls. I put them there, and then the
no. And he drops it. Friend. He's got a bow in one hand.
Oh, he needs arrows.
No. Friend. He needs another bow.
Oh no! I picked that up earlier before I understood what the rules here were.
Mine.
That's yours, eh?
Yours.
No, I've got a bow.
Friend.
I've got a bow.
He's gonna murder.
Friend.
All right, here's my mahi bow. I put that there.
He takes and he looks and he goes, eh. And he goes, ah.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh, the green. Oh.
And then your mahi bow, like this, and he goes, friend.
Oh, it's amazing! Thank you. Thank you so much.
Your bow now ignores distance. Okay. It doesn't have disadvantage. He can bind your bow. Sweet. You, friend. You like treasure?
Yeah, it's very nice.
You want?
No, that's okay.
You know selfish. Me like you. And he holds out his hand, and you see, and out comes from his hand. He's got this gem, and it's like this big. And he goes, "Take, friend."
Okay, thank you.
And then on it is inscribed the like you can see like in like through, when you look through the middle of it, you can like see the symbol of Abshad in the middle. It's kind of it's shaped like a D20.
I take Fraggle off my head, and I kind of put it at the golem's feet. I pet him, and I say, "He's a friend."
Ooh, friend! And all of a sudden he puts his hand down, and then like out of his finger comes like a little loaf of bread.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to the door now.
Okay. You still don't have anything on you that...
Nope, I got rid of it all.
Okay. You can walk through the door.
Okay, I go to the alcove.
Yeah, back... Well, yeah, into the alcove.
Yep, I'm waiting for everybody.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Okay. To the alcove.
Do I make it through?
It can only fit 2 people at once.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll touch the foot and send it back then.
Yep.
We're out of the room.
Yep, you are now
No problem.
back around. Yep.
Okay, cool.
You can reach through and poke it and, you know, make it
Take
spin
my
back around.
javelin and
Yeah.
so we don't have to fuck with it.
Yep, and it makes it go back around.
So while we're waiting for them, you want to finish this with me?
Yeah, I try. I'll
Yeah.
I'll vacuum it up like
right.
and nothing fucking happens. Pours out the side of my head or some shit. I
So,
don't know.
Rooney, did you pick? You didn't pick anything up? No, you just took what he gave you. Yeah, yeah. You have
I
a
have
golden
no
ring
luck.
and then a giant gem. Yeah. Grime, you said you were taking things from people. Bishop did tell you
Yes,
about
I
the.
warned. I warned.
You warned. Yeah, he warned you. Do you heed his warning, or do you just keep going?
I didn't hear it exactly.
Oh, I tell him that you can't take anything from the room. You have to trade.
And how did you come to that knowledge?
That was whenever he was absorbed by the golem.
He told me.
Deciding factors? Was there any other?
I don't offer any other explanation. I literally just repeat what he told me in my brain, and that's it.
Bye, Ben.
Bye, buddy.
Do I know what this golem was made out of? Like clay? Or is he like full blown metal?
Full blown made out of treasure.
Grime is just
Oh,
going to try to walk out.
You're gonna try to walk out. So when you step into the alcove, all of a sudden the alcove
Oh no.
at your feet lights up,
Oh no.
and it's red,
Oh no.
and you go,
Oh no.
thief! The door won't spin whenever you go through. The door won't spin, and you see he gets really mad. What's your AC? 18? He misses because you happen to be standing inside the alcove, and he hits the wall beside you as he swings at you. And then you can see a couple of the other like traps that are near you try to reach you, but they just can't. So like one of them is like flames shooting across. There's a couple arrows that like Rooney, the golem, as he was passing by you, pushed you into a pile of gold.
Except nicer.
Are you gonna do anything to try to hit the golem?
What's the door made out of?
It's a stone door. It's like the little alcove or whatever where the statue was. You push it in, it spins around, but it's made out of stone.
Okay. The other two went through?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna backtrack in, and I'm gonna yell at them to come through the door again.
Switch isn't on our side, is it?
No, it's not.
Right.
But he could push the switch. No, it wouldn't spin. Because
Didn't he try?
In the trapped area, I ran back into the room and told one of them to come in.
they can't. You would have to push the switch from the inside.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I yell at Rooney. I run over to Rooney and be like, here, you walk out, and I will hand her a moving rod. Plug it in while it's open.
Oh shit.
Mm.
That's good. I like that.
All right. Rooney, do you do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do you abandon Grog? No. Don't abandon our friend.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, you're able to sit inside of it. You're able to, go inside the alcove, push the button. You said you wanted to open the immovable rod while it was spinning.
Yeah.
A rod.
Uh,
Rod on.
That way you give it.
Or is it?
Okay. Yep. So, let's say that you're able to get it in there. You're able to poof, and it props it open and catches it, so that now the door is halfway. It's a tight squeeze, but you can get through.
That's fine. I'm a bugbear. I'm gonna squeeze through.
Yep. So, you are able to squeeze through very, very quickly.
On the other side, I'm going to take back my rod.
Take back your rod. Okay. So now you are on the other side. The door is closed.
Why do I feel like the door's not going to stop this thing?
You guys are now back down inside of that the catacombs.
So, let me get this straight. I just want to make sure that I am in the same boat as you. For 30 minutes, they were talking and conversing with this golem, where I have stated I will be picking up everything of value.
Yes. Well, the whole room is of value. So, like, there's lots of stuff you could have picked up. So, I mean, you can only hold so much anyway. So,
I can carry quite a bit.
you
Everything of that.
yeah. Yeah, everything you can carry, but you're not out of the clear yet.
Didn't think we would be.
No.
I didn't think that measly door was going to stop us.
Yeah, I know.
FYI, the amount I can carry is 1,000 pounds.
Okay. Yeah, you can carry quite a bit.
Damn.
Yeah. I will figure out some of the things that you were able to get away with, for sure. But he's definitely not going to give it up that easily. All of a sudden, you hear it like a.
I don't think we should wait around. Let's get out of here.
And then all of a sudden you hear a goosh, and like an echoey metals clanking together down those hallways that you guys came through.
Uh-oh.
You are now stuck inside of the catacombs, with the
You going
golem banging on the door on the wall. What's that? What's above you? Just the ceiling. Nothing really above you. The doors that you guys came through, the metal doors, have now slammed closed.
You said metal doors?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take out my acid and start putting it on the handle of the doors.
Which door do you want to go through? The one that you came through with Ariok, or the other one that Rooney and Bishop had come through?
Which path's faster?
Question. Path 3, you guys came through, would lead us to the main chamber of the temple. It went immediately.
It would go through it would go through the ritual room, and then it would go up into the main chamber.
Rooney's gonna go back to the alcove,
Oh, shit.
and she's gonna turn it back around with just her.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at the golem and just be like, "Hey, buddy, I know you don't like being mad, right?"
No, him bad, him steal.
Yeah, so he just forgot to give you this stuff, so I'm just giving it to you. So I give him 2 purple gems and 6 obsidian orange pieces.
Okay.
Are you gonna try to lie to this thing?
Yeah, roll me a deception check.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Don't look at me. You're making me nervous.
Look.
Here, I don't know what she said.
Panda or stone? Panda or stone? Which one should I roll?
Oh Christ, panda.
Panda.
Here, roll them both. I'll try to give the help action and help deceive. So she
You're
gets
on the other side of the
Came
wall.
off.
Oh, wait.
Did it just fuck us?
19.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, he believes you.
Holy shit.
And he goes, you tell him no forget,
Okay.
no steal, make
will.
trade.
I will tell him. And if we're here again, I'll definitely make sure he doesn't steal. I'm
steal
so
bad.
sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry you had to be mad, buddy.
Me no like steal.
I know. I hope this makes you happy, though.
He holds out his hand and he looks and he goes, before it like absorbs, it's like just sitting on top of his hand. And he goes, me allow,
Okay, thank you so much. You're so sweet.
me like you. And you pat your head
Does
again.
does Obshot allow is my question?
Obshot probably doesn't allow it, but the
robbed from the
Golem,
gods.
Golem's dead. It is dumb, so
Fair enough.
so he's kind of like good enough, you know, like, whatever. No, I mean it does not compare to how much the Grime got away with.
I know.
But yeah, he did. He didn't actually see how much Grime got away with. So that's why like he good enough, you know. And you're able to come back through, and he stops banging on the door. The iron doors, Grime, as you're trying to pour the acid on it, all of a sudden it flings open like that automatically on its own.
All right, guys, let's go. I took care of it.
Luck.
Yeah. So that is the end. You guys have now met the Golem friend, and you have got some treasure. Brian, I will compile your massive treasure list that you have.
Just remember how greedy Prime is, and he has 30 minutes of the treasure.
Yeah. So yeah.
I walk up to Grime and I just say, "You owe me."
He owes Obshot.
What's that?
Yeah, job.
Oh, that was Kristen. She said that you owe her.
And
Yeah.
I said you owe Obshot. I said Grime owes Obshot, actually.
Yeah. So you guys have now made it like we'll say you guys have been able to run through and get into the main section of the temple now before we say like okay, yep, end of the episode. So you guys are now there, still deep in the bowels of Ziz. Ooh. We will see you guys next time for another round at the Groggy Donkey.
Thank you for joining us. And as always, if you like what you heard, follow us on social media. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Patreon at Groggy Donkey. Tell your friends about us. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you
Tell
next
your
time.
enemies about us, too.
Yeah, tell your enemies about us too. But yeah, we look forward to having you with us next time. Stay groggy.
Oh, the Groggy Donkey calls us home where the adventurer's spirit roam. From the shadows to the dawn.